You want a tailgate? That's an option. You want luxury? That's also an option. 2023 Range Rover P400, beautiful. Check out this classy car. And we're gonna be talking about exterior, interior, and specs in this in-depth review here at Vagabond Builds. Let's go ahead and show you guys that. As mentioned, the 2023 Range Rover SE P400 short wheelbase. We're gonna be talking about this in this review video, but before we do, there's two buttons we'd like you to push. And because it's not a sponsored video, that is the like button because it helps us out, and also the subscribe button because we appreciate your guys' support here at our channel at Vagabond Builds. If you got some for us to film, here's our email below. Email us so we could talk details later. And a special shout out and a thanks to Nilo, Land Rover, and Jaguar here in Rockland, California for providing us this beautiful car for this review. Also, keep watching, stay tuned because we're going to be dropping that MSRP sticker for the exact package that this car comes with and the price tag right on top. Now let's talk Range Rover. So now let's talk specs on the 2023 Range Rover P400 SE short wheelbase. And the P400 drivetrain is what we have here, coming in at the 3.0 liter supercharged and turbocharged 6-cylinder engine, bringing you 395 horsepower with 406 foot-pounds of torque. 8-speed automatic transmission with plated gear shift paddles. You got an all-wheel drive with twin-speed transfer box, electric power assisted steering, terrain response 2 system with selectable driving and off-road modes, hill launch assist, low traction launch, air suspension with the adaptive dynamics and all-wheel steering. A little bit about the MPG is 18 city, 26 highway, and a 21 combined. Now everybody, what do you think about these 3.0 turbocharged engines? Let me know how you feel in the comment section below. There are kind of replacing the V8s with the 5.0s. This is what we're starting to see coming in a lot of Land Rover / Range Rover cars. Now let's talk front end. If anybody wants to know, this exact color is called the Fuji white exterior paint color, like Fuji Apple. But all I can say is exotic, high class, bougie look on this new Range Rover. From the grille in that kind of gunmetal gray with the piano black dress, bumper sensors going across, camera integrated here, washers for your headlights, LED premium lighting, auto high beam assist with, look at those little polka dots inside, and the clear DRL daytime running lights. It is just beautiful. That's all I can say. Coming over to the side. Now these exact tires, let's continue with the tires here on the side. You're running the Pirelli Scorpion Zeros all-season tires, and the size is 285/45/22s. Beautiful, no wheel well trim, giving it that simple minimalist look. The air ride suspension with adaptive dynamics, I mentioned that also with the hood up in the specs, but get a load of how clean this car looks in the side. Now, the handles are popping out because they're deployable handles. So once we go ahead and lock that car, these handles go flush with the car. But nothing, that's what I'm liking, that nothing or minimalist simple look on these Range Rovers. Just giving you kind of that more bossier look. Beautiful kind of trim here, but it's flush with the car, so it's not too busy. Side mirror, get the camera system integrated with your lighting system, automatic foldable, as you can tell, with blind spot assist in that black gloss. Black top going around. Now, something else to mention near the windows, you have no bottom side trim, okay? That's the new redesigned Range Rover where they get rid of those little trim pieces, giving it, again, that minimalist look. Dropping down on that rocker panel area, you have that kind of new redesigned 3D rocker panel. That part takes of the door, see that? And the reason they did that is to kind of give the car a higher ground clearance look. Coming over to the rear end, you have this thing called the inget, and this inget just kind of plays with the eye. What it does is kind of makes the car itself not look too long, all right? That's literally why they put that there. But of course, privacy glass in the back, which leads us to the rear end, all right? Now, starting from the top, you have the two fins, all right? And one of those fins would be a live camera action, but doesn't have it on this exact car. The spoiler with integrated brake lighting. They tucked in the windshield wiper right under the spoiler, privacy glass, Range Rover stamp with that black gloss trim coming across, and the new redesigned taillights and the LED with the little black polka dots. Not sure if you can see that in the video, but honestly, I'm just falling in love with this car because it is so classy. Now, camera right over the license plate area, trim, and that lower bumper. But one thing I like to mention is how they did not give you that exhaust look, which they tuck in the exhausts, again, cleaning up the look of the car. Bumper sensors, integrated LED lighting with your parking reflectors and your towing capacity, which is up to about 7,300 pounds of towing capacity. Let's go ahead and pop this tailgate open and show you guys a little bit about the cargo area. So now the cargo area. With the seats up, it's about 40 cubic feet of cargo space. If I was to drop that bench down or those backrests down, it'd be up to about 83.5 cubic feet of cargo space. Now, a little bit about the trunk. As you can see, I dropped that little tailgate lid there that you can also lift and drop by the press of a button, which again is convenience, and that's what you do get in this beautiful P400 SE short wheelbase. On the right-hand side, the passenger side, you have this little control unit here. You have the control unit to drop these benches by an electric button. Again, convenience. And you can also drop the ground clearance on the back end. So for example, if you're loading the car itself, you can increase that back bumper ground clearance or decrease. And then you have your little brake light button for testing your brake lights and your trailer lights. Now, LED lighting, you have a 12-volt plug-in, some more pocket room with a mesh net, a little bit more space. And let's go ahead and lift this, show you guys what's under here. Full size, 22-inch tire, just like all the other four, okay? Now, these rubber mats do come add-on option, so you might see those different in different cars. Let's go ahead and close this tailgate. Now that we are done showing you guys some specs, exterior and cargo area, let's go ahead and show you guys the interior. We are now in the interior, and before I even start talking about this interior, this ebony black interior, oh my goodness, honestly, to die for. Classy boss feel inside this with this new redesigned 13.1-inch PV Pro system, fully digital cluster. It is just very simple, minimalist, yet a lot of character inside this car with your leather dressed dash, the seats in perforated leather, coming together even with the mats, the door sills and the illuminated door sills, Range Rover stamped. Honestly, this is a beautiful car. Now, let's go ahead and turn on this car for the sake of the video, and that's your start and engine stop button. And you hear that 3.0 liter 6-cylinder engine right under that hood. And this is what it looks like when it's turned on or when it comes to life. Full digital, so you're feeling that techie feel kind of coming into the market. You know, Land Rover isn't falling behind. But let's go ahead and start talking about the door panel. Starting off with the Meridian Premium sound system, that's what they come in with your 3 memory seating. These are your seating controls on the door panel with your control units and controls for the automatic foldable side mirrors and your sensor buttons, okay? Now, your unlock and lock button are right here to the doors, okay? On the left-hand side of this electric steering column, you have one button, and that is to lift the tailgate in the back. Leather wrap steering in the black stitching. And of course, you can control that cluster from the buttons here. You also have your cruise control settings with your paddle shifters right behind here. Controls for the windshield wipers and the lighting system, all right? Now that it is a cold weather pack, it comes with heated windshield, a front windshield. It comes with heated washers and also a heated steering wheel, okay? PV Pro system, I'm going to show you guys a few things. Very responsive on the touch sensitive. You get your compass, you get your wheel info, weight sensing, driving style, energy impact. But I want to show you guys some pretty cool stuff. So let's go here, vehicle dimensions. You could check this out in feet or meters. The length of the car is 16 feet 7 inches, the width 7 feet 3 inches, height 5 feet 11 inches, and a wheel size is 6 inches. Let's go ahead and show you guys the cameras, how they look. Bird's eye view, different views. You can go ahead and click that, letting you know the door is open and all that stuff. Let's go back. And then you go to full navigation. Super cool look. I like to show people the navigation, how their screens look, because I'm a fan of getting that full screen navigation system. And just so much more. Light controls your seats, not just touch sensitive, but you can control them from down here on these knobs and your little temperature controls. Go back. All right, and your media and all that good stuff. Cabin lighting, all that good stuff. So let's go over to these knobs, okay? These knobs, you can push these knobs, control the heated seats, and ventilation. Press it again, you control temperature, and if you pull the knob towards you, you control the flow of the air. Now, in between that, of course, touch sensitive seat button, you can control the seats, and then your flow of air and max AC and defrosters. Sliding this forward, wireless charging pad, USB-C plug-in, more personal cubby space. Slide this back, cup holders, with the slidable cup holder tray that opens up to you a USB-C and a USB-A and more hidden cubby room. Drop that down, put that back. You get your shift knob with your knob to go in between different settings: grass, gravel, snow, sand, rock crawling, and all that good stuff. So not that you're just doing luxury, but you can also take this thing camping. I have no idea why you would. Protect this car. Popping this open, you have just cubby room. Sometimes you'll see refrigerators in here, which is a very cool thing. Electric controlled both seats in the perforated leather. Very nice and plush lazy boy couch. Look, right in front of the passenger, you get 2 glove compartments. One down low, and then one here with a 12-volt plug-in. All right. Now, up top, panoramic glass all the way over to the second row. You can control the visor electrically with the tilt slide option glass. And this camera is manual, but sometimes you will see a live feed where you can kind of just flop it into live feed. That is also another add-on option. Now we're pretty much done with the front side. Let's talk second row seating in this Range Rover. So second row seating, and we drop these seats down so you guys get an idea of how these seats look, and how it connects over to the cargo area. But something that's cool on the 60%er and 40%er, you can go ahead and lift this seat here on your controls on the door panel. Check this out. The only thing is once it's lifted with this button here, you cannot drop these seats down from this button, but only from the back. And you can control the the angle on that seat. And I'll show you guys that once I shut the door. Let's go ahead and jump inside. Car seat compatible. So if you got the kiddos, you can drop some car seats in here. Armrest, you got 2 buttons. One for your personal space, for like chapstick and change and that stuff, and then cup holders. To my left, I wanted to explain to you that little control unit there that you have. You can drop the temperature, I keep saying temperature because I'm thinking climate controls, but you can drop the angle on that backrest so it gives you more clearance for your head. But honestly, enough space in this Range Rover, so don't worry about that. I'm about 6 feet 2 inches, so legroom is clear, head clearance clear. Now, you can control both windows, all right? Both windows from one side here, okay? So I can control that window and this window just from sitting here. The lighting, reading light, and computer lighting. Also your sun visor, you can control your sun visor through this button. Very convenient, honestly. Feels like an executive package on these cars. Just beautiful look, and you can stop it wherever you want. Maybe it's bothering you because the sun is in your face. Oh, snap handle with a little hook and LED lighting. In front of us, we got the pockets, and in between both front seats, quad climate controls. You go ahead and push that, and you can control your heated seating. No cooled seating here in the back with your temperature, and then you go ahead and pull that, and you can control your automatic flow of air, all right? Now, in between that, you got where you want that airflow to go, auto, and your vents, all right? Now, under those temperature knobs, you have the USB-C plugins with one more 12 outlet, all right? Now guys, we're pretty much done with this review. Let us know if you have any comments, questions, concerns in the comments section below. Here is the MSRP sticker as promised, so you guys get an idea of the price and what comes exactly on this car, because it is way too much to mention in one of these videos. Then you'd be bored and you wouldn't watch my videos. So guys, keep watching, stay tuned. Here at Vagabond Builds, we have more cool things coming. Appreciate you guys, God bless.